Hey guys, Ripley Gamer here with another Sims 4 build for you guys, and today I'm doing a cute little bakery called For Goodness Cakes. Now, the name For Goodness Cakes is actually a reference to a Dungeons and Dragons campaign I was in last year, which featured a bakery with the same name. The plot of the session was our characters were looking for someone who'd been kidnapped, and we had to go look for them, and the only people who could help us, who had seen what had gone down, was working in two of these bakeries that opened up really early in the mornings. One was called For Goodness Cakes, and the other one was called There's Nothing Better. Cake puns are the best, so I thought I would make a cute little bakery, because I haven't made a bakery yet in this game, and I really wanted to utilize some of the bakery stuff in the Get to Work pack to make this cute little bakery in Magnolia Promenade. And it's actually, it looks really good in the end, but as you can see, there was already like a sort of like doorway bit featured, because I made sure to test how big the lot was, just so I could kind of get an idea of how big I wanted the windows to be, and to get the doorway. So we got this cute, lovely little pink bit. There's a very pink theme to this video, to this bakery, which is quite interesting. I did kind of also want to make a bakery after Claire Siobhan's Suburbs series, where one of her characters, Willow, was wanted to make the Baby Bear Bakery, which I think is absolutely adorable name for a bakery. But I wanted to use the For Goodness Cakes pun because it's such a fun little pun name. So I'm just sort of working on, I get like a basic outline of what the main shop's gonna look like, and then just grab like a couple of these little tables just for the front, so we can get an idea of what it's going to look like in the overall like aspect of it. And really, when it comes to lighting, I like these source lights are great. So I start just by putting out the little bakery, these little bakery shelves, just so you get an idea of like, well, this is where people are going to order. Also, there's going to be like tables. There's also people can sit down and eat their cakes, because like I've been to quite a few bakeries, and some of them do have tables on the outside and chairs. And there's one bakery back home that I enjoy going to, which is it's a small Cornish bakery, and they do little they do like pasties, bread, cakes, all that kind of thing. And being from Cornwall, Cornish pasties are like kind of a staple, really, despite the fact that I do not like pasties. I do not like them at all, which is feels like I insult my heritage a little bit there, but sometimes they have like these little like kind of cafe like chairs and seating arrangements, which is always kind of good. And then of course I'm making like a small bathroom, and my boyfriend, who was watching me make this at the time, made a good point to make a like a sort of walkway bit that'll go to the bathroom, so you don't like see it, so it kind of hides it away, which is pretty good. It's a good aspect, because you need to be able to hide away like some of these, especially for areas where you don't want them to be like, you want like the bathrooms to be kind of hidden away, like they're there but they're not too obvious, which is whenever I go into like a cafe or a restaurant, I've always got to look around to like, where is the bathroom, because they're very good at hiding them. I've always found that to be a thing in like restaurants and stuff when I go out, so because they hide it quite well, which is why I did this little walkway here, and you see like the wall coming in. Of course I'm going to like, you know, do the classic, making the little bathrooms to have the little paper towel dispenser. I don't think I put the soap in because I focused on these. Or did I? No, I didn't use the soap dispenser, but I do like using the soap dispenser and the paper towel dispenser for a lot of community slots, because it adds a little bit more realism to it, and I feel like I don't use it enough. So that's like the bathroom, make it nice and small, very small, so it's like a one person per thing kind of thing. Got a counter. I think I went with a different counter in the end, because I was trying to get the colour schemes to match up, and I don't think they were matching up initially. Can't remember if there was another one I could use. Oh, yeah, I think it was that one we tried, which worked a little bit better, but I don't think it was good. That white one with the Wi-Fi poster next to it probably would have been a bit better. Then of course you need the kitchen in the background. It's quite like small, but I think we end up making it, just a little bit bigger, and then pushing it in just a little more, and then bringing it in on this side, so we've got like, because you don't want the kitchen to be too big, because this is basically a bakery, because you've got to put the cupcake factory in there, which that thing is huge. I feel like they should have maybe made it either smaller or just like a whole different kind of instrument in general. Not that the cupcake machine is bad, per se. I do think the cupcake machine is pretty good. I also made sure to add a couple like what am I thinking of? Yeah, I was looking for the Cupcake Factory. So it's there, and it's actually, it's like, I didn't realize it was a, did it come in an update? Because doesn't look like it came in a pack. But I made sure to add some fridges. I think I used a lot of the cool kitchen stuff for this one, because some of it works quite well, although I think I used a different fridge. Oh no, I don't think I used it. Oh yeah, I used the cool kitchen things, because they look very like you'd see them in a cafe or a kind of restaurant. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I used the pink schmappel oven because that looks super cute, and then make a nice pink the schmappel pink fridge as well. And one of the things I enjoyed about making this bakery is the fact that I got to try something new. Because when it comes to making things, like, I tend to do a lot of the same things. There's very few lots that I have ideas for that I want to make. Like I made like a spa and made like actually two spas, a gym, a restaurant. Restaurants are always good to do themes with. I'm actually going to do a Route 68 diner for Strangeville at some point in the future in my world build. I've already nuked the place and added in a small bar, which you can see. I replaced the 8 Bells bar with a bar called the Silver Simoleon Saloon, which is actually inspired by an actual saloon in America, in like old Virginia town. I think the place is called, my boyfriend's been there, and it's called the Silver Dollar, and that's where I got the name for it, because I liked the bar in Strangeville, but I feel like there needs to be a bigger Western theme going on, because you can see it a lot. So I just have to figure out where I'm going to put the diner, as well as put the library back and change that up. Also, add that little spice rack, because that looks cool. Added some of the cool kitchen stuff, because a lot of this like stuff is super cute, and I don't utilize a lot of the packs when I think about it. There's a lot of things, like especially some of the stuff packs, I look at them and think, I don't use this a lot. Like when it comes to a launch pack, I will use all of that for just one laundry room. But when it comes to like things like Cool Kitchen and Get Together, I kind of don't utilize them as much as I can. A lot of the stuff packs I don't utilize too much, and I feel like I used like Romantic Garden a lot for a romantic hedge maze I made for Windenburg, and I use it again for my cemetery. And I feel like there's like certain things where you could just use one pack and nothing else, and that was actually what I did with the hedge maze I made, which I think I call it the Von Haunt maze, which is just on the Winterberg Island I made, and I utilized the Romantic Garden pack exclusively for that, because I wanted it to be like a cute garden kind of thing, and I had these little cupcake decals on the wall because they look super cute. And then of course I needed to add like a cute little sign at the front, but they had this little cupcake one here which worked. It worked okay. It's more of a come in here and see our cakes kind of thing. And then I had to go and make sure the kitchen has some nice decoration. I went with, I think, a pink theme for it. I used the fit and trim. Or did I keep it blue? Oh no, I found like a nice lavender shaded one, which I think actually looks really cool. It brings it out nicely, and then I added linoleum flooring to just give it that sort of industrial kitchen feeling. And I think I ended up taking those fridges away and added a back door, because we need like an using the Get to Work fences here to make a small little like area for like bins and stuff, because you would have something like that in an actual place. There'd be a back door where you'd have you throw all the rubbish out and wait for the bin men to come collect it on bin collecting day. I don't know how bin days work in America, but in the UK we have like designated days for them. It's not like they're coming every single day. It's more like they have set routes that they do specific days. I think for us where we live, we put the bins out Tuesday night and they come around Wednesday morning, and it kind of alternates between recycling and landfill, which is always quite an interesting thing. I would love to see, actually, speaking of it, I'd love to see bin men like in the game as like a thing, because like just having your garbage disappear when you put it in a bin is one thing, but having like a little truck come along on like designated days, and it could be like a thing on the calendar. You'd see like, Friday is trash collection day, and you'd have like the van come on at like 6-7 in the morning, and you have like a couple Sims come out, pick up the bins, put them in the back, and then leave the bins again. And that would actually be kind of cool. There's a lot of like little realism things I think the Sims for could have, and adding quite a few things, which is always quite good. And I just feel like there's it's the little things when it comes to Sim. It's always the little things you want to notice. I also used that nice cute pink wallpaper, and then it came to using the outside. I was using this get together stuff that actually looked so super cute, because I wanted this to look rustic and cute. That was the main theme I was going for. Cute. I was going for cute. And then it came the roofs, and okay, I hate roofs in this game. I hate designing roofs. I hate trying to think of ways to do roofs. So I had to have my boyfriend guide me for this one. He told me to get 2 of these sort of half roofs. Now these, I can't remember if they're gabled roofs. Like, line them up, make them look good, and then add like something small at the front here. I think it was just use that one. Keep it like over the top, but it looks a lot better, and it kind of also has a gingerbread look to it, which is actually pretty cute. A gingerbread house bakery, that would be kind of cool. Don't think you'd have the resources to make it though, not without using custom content. And then we used like some nice patio to just, we kept like the grass around it, but we used like this nice stonework. Actually, no, we did go all the way around because it looked it kind of filled in and made it look a bit better, because just having the little patches of grass kind of looks odd sometimes. Then I ended up adding a little more of these Oasis umbrellas, because you need like at least a lot of ways to like more places to sit down. Although I do end up, when it comes to putting all the plant life and foliage on, we do end up moving these things around to make them look, to make it just look better and full of life. Because sometimes I don't think about plants and putting plants in places. I never really think about using them. And here comes the part where I put these down and realised that there should be dirt underneath them. So it just like end up having to move them, and then I accidentally deleted that by accident, because nobody wants that. Delete these pieces of floor, use the small gateway, and then put them in there. And it works pretty well. Although there's a new Strangerville gateway or like fence, I think works quite well and should be able to use. That should work quite well. Yeah, you do that and it makes like it look like proper little a proper little like I can't think of the word. It's not like flower arranging, it's something to do with plants. Just, nice plants out the front, nice pink plants to go with the pink themed bakery. And it looks super cute in the end. And I'm running out of things to talk about here. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to put chairs in that, because then I realised that we had to do that at the front. But it looks pretty good. Try to make that nice and symmetrical. And then we had, I had to put like a little, this cute little like arrow, weather vane arrow, and then adding like chimney for the cupcake machine, so you got like somewhere for the heat to go. Although now you could probably use the new vent, that's an air conditioning vent, but these HVACs are normally quite good for things like that, and it looks super cute, which I quite like how it ended up doing. Oh yeah, we do put hedges down, because hedges also add a little more greenery. I feel like I do need to use plant life a bit more, like all these like grasses and like shrubs and hedges. I do love using cacti when it comes to Oasis Springs, because there's just like a lot of fun things you can do with desert escapes, which I quite like. And then using these cute little hedges. Although like the hedge fence is good, but I feel like these ones also work a bit better when it comes to making things look a little more private. I used them as well in one of my other spas, and one I made for San Myshuno. Nice high-end spa. And then just adding another bit. There is like a cute sign that I found, and I can't remember where it is. Nope, this wasn't that one. There's like a small kind of sign. I think I just saw it. Yeah, that one. Just to go on top of the, just size it up, make it look a little bit better. Did I not use that one in the end? Oh no, it was that one. It's a coffee, but it's like coffee shop one, but it still works like the same way. Because you could also make a cafe bakery kind of thing and have like coffee served and stuff, but it looks like we added it and made it look good, and so it's something you can see when you're walking along. I think I ended up rotating it around because I realized it was in the wrong place. Yeah, I realized it was in the side, and I was like, nope, that's not what we gotta do. So we had to rotate it around, and realized it was still in the wrong place, and that it should have been that way. And it actually looks a bit better that way when you think about it. Then we got, we got the image. And this is For Goodness Cakes. It's a really cute little bakery I made. It is on the gallery and it's already got a bunch of downloads on it already. And I think most people are downloading it for the pun, because I love the pun. So if you guys enjoy this, you can find it on my gallery on Origin, on the EA Sims 4 gallery thing. It's my Origin ID is Ripley Gamer. You'll also find a bunch of Sims as well on there. But the Sims aren't really important. It's more the community lots that I place a little bit more importance on when it comes to making lots. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye now.